Whiskey 8, Whiskey India Lima.
Whiskey India Lima, Roger, Roger. And what's the name there?
Whiskey India Lima, Roger, Roger. And what's the name there?
The name here is Gene, Golf Echo, November Echo, and I'm in the north central part of West Virginia, about 50 miles south of the Pennsylvania border.
Roger that. And what radio are you running today?
Roger that. And what radio are you running today?
I'm running an ICOM 7100, and the microphone is a SM6 that I bought about 30 years ago. It comes with an RJ45, but I've done an adapter to the 8-pin Foster where I can run my little SM6 microphone with it.
Roger, Roger. And what was the name again, please?
Roger, Roger. And what was the name again, please?
Gene, Golf Echo, November Echo. Donald Eugene, but everyone calls me Jane.
Gene, okay, I got you, sir. Gosh, your audio looks really good, sir. I'm looking at it and ballistically, and you're running, it looks like about a 3 dB dynamic range already. Your EQ sounds pretty good. I would crank in just a couple of clicks more treble EQ from where you are for articulation, plus 2 clicks treble boost from where you are, Roger.
Plus 2 clicks treble boost from where you are, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I set the radio up. I bought it in November, and I set it up myself. I just, of course, listened to, transmitted into dummy load, and listened to myself on another radio at 2. I'm running 100 to 2900, which would be wide on all these ICOMs, considered to be wide, and what I came up with basically is I ended up with 2 dBs of on my compression, 2 alpha 10, and the bass is 0, and my treble is on +2. That's what I came up with by listening to myself on headsets on the rig through a dummy load. And but I've never asked anybody how it sounded. I never had any complaints, but I just never did ask anybody how I sounded. But anyway, it's great that you're doing this. It'll help a lot of people. It surely is appreciated.
Thank you, Gene. And that compressor, you're really close there. We recommend a 3. It's a token amount. You'll never hear it working on the air, but it helps to build the body, and we're looking to build to a 3 dB dynamic range, which is a nice 80 to 85% average peak modulation. So our setup procedure starts with engaging the compressor at a 3. So you might consider that. Like I say, you won't hear that on the air, but it does start to really help as far as getting our dynamic range in place. And then after we do that, then we move to our ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and as we speak fairly rapidly, 100, 200, 300, we adjust the mic gain to where your ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3. Mid-scale to 2/3 on the ALC meter by way of mic gain control. Roger?
2/3 on the ALC meter by way of mic gain control. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Well, that's about the way I ended up setting the daggone thing up. Pretty close to what you're saying. I have never heard you before, and I don't know. I'm a 1945 model. I was born in 1945. I'm 76 years old, and I've been playing with radio, my gosh, for 35 years or better. And my antenna is a fan dipole that I built 25 years ago. 80. I've got an 80, a 40, 20 meters, and 17 meter, all tied together with one feed line. The apex is only about 45 feet, and that's the story here. Your signal, of course, I'm listening to you directly here in West Virginia. Runs between an S7 and an S9. Where are you located, actually?
We're located just beside Louisville, Kentucky. We're on the Indiana side of the Ohio River, right at Louisville. And like I say, your signal's just, that compressor could come up to a 3, would make you just a tad fatter, and then touch up on your EQ, maybe a couple of clicks more treble EQ. I like the bottom end, and I would rather try to get your balance in shape by getting more top end than rolling off the bottom end. So I think, ideally we'll leave the bottom end like where it is, and then maybe crank in a couple of clicks more treble EQ to get us a little more articulation in the upper frequencies. Roger?
Just a little more articulation in the upper frequencies. Roger?
Roger, okay. Well, I appreciate it. And I'm going to say 738 to you, and I think you're doing a good thing here. A lot of people just getting into radio. I've been listening here for a while, and they don't even seem to play with their EQ settings and stuff. So it's good that there's someone out there like you that can kind of direct them or get them to read their manuals from the rig. Well, anyway, you take care, 7-3. Appreciate it, and I will do what you suggested and put some headphones on and transmit into a dummy load and listen to myself on another rig, just to see the differences between where I am now and what you have suggested. So with that, 7-3s, I'm going to sit here and listen to you because I really am enjoying the time that you're taking. 7-3 from W8WIL.
Roger, Gene, and if you want to hear your radio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by today's date, 6/11/21. That will take you directly to this recording, and you'll be able to hear your radio, and give us a couple of days to get it uploaded to YouTube. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim, better known in some circles as Dr. VKV, and we record now live till 5. So if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.